get the fuck on my space. Replacements on the way, please don't play. Pussy spin like a great escape.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, BK's Kingdom. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to discuss Baddies USA Season 2, Episode 2, definitely. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get it done. Duh. Easy peasy lemon squeezy on my side. Yeah. Also, I'm going to be munching and crunching because I'm freaking hungry. I got this chicken bake. Why does shit look a little burnt? What's going? These used to be way lighter. Why y'all be burning the chicken bakes now like Costco? Why all be coming out dark like that? They used to be lighter, flakier. Do not look like this do not like the picture, catfish. And this happens damn near every time. What's going on? Y'all used to not do this, Costco. You're making me real upset, Costco. I'm gonna still take a bite though, Costco. Right, Costco, it's not too bad. No, you can taste a little burnt. I'm gonna put a little hot sauce on it. Oh, that's sponsored. Hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all doing swell. Y'all got to hold on a second. I'm hungry. Shit. I'm hungry. Okay. It's time to eat. I had no lunch. Well, I did, but it was just a mango. It's not enough. It's not lunch. That's a snap. Got hot sauce on it. Wow. That hot sauce doing something to it. I got a little barbecue sauce too. Oh, get your snacks too, y'all. Get your food, get your dinner, get your lunch, get your breakfast. Don't have me just sitting up here eating alone. What? We gonna sit here and talk about this show. Duh. One more bite. Okay, one more bite. Last one. Well, I'm putting a little barbecue sauce on the last bite. And when we're done, I don't wanna feel my lies. And when we're done, I just wanna feel your hands all over me, baby. You can stop it. Music. Yeah. That barbecue sauce doing a little something to it. Nah. Do.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. Let me say a few things. I'm gonna eat a little more. Okay. I'm gonna try not to smack though. You know. If it's too much chewing, just fast forward through the chewing, boo. If you like it, thank you. Okay, so, okay. The episode starts with Lex and Dolly, right? And they continue discussing how the trio is over. Okay, cool, great, wonderful, right? They already fight. Okay. Next, Cabaret Girls link. Okay. First, it's Egypt, Neek, and Wet link up. Okay. Amber comes later too. Right. I really love me some Wet Wet. She really did. Excuse me. When the cabaret first was put on the map, right? Wet Wet popularized the show. Her personality, infectious, charisma off the charts, hilarious, just very entertaining. Like she was that. She was that girl. You know, Jocelyn, I still remember when Wet Wet was trying to feather Jocelyn, Jocelyn started slapping her around. So unfortunate. But like I said, Jocelyn know who to do that to and who not to do that to, right? She knows some girls would have gave her that 2-piece and she tried slapping them around, okay? Jocelyn pick and choose who she want to slap and who she want to go back and forth with. One thing about Summer or Pressure, I would say, is they will go back and forth with anybody. Big, small, short, tall, them heavens don't care. They gonna go back and forth with anybody, and I respect it. All right. So Amber walks in. Oh, first it's Egypt, Nika, and Wet Wet. Then Amber walks in, and Wet Wet was talking about Amber. It was nothing malicious. Like it was really wasn't that. It really wasn't that, Amber. And Amber was like, "What?" And she ran up on her, ran up on Wet Wet. They start fighting. Boom, boom, bam, bam. Get it done. Get it over with. Cool, cool, cool. And then Wet Wet, I'm like, girl, this probably was a little nasty, girl. I'm like, why y'all be doing a little nasty, a little trashy, a little nasty? Why did she pull her pants down in her underwear and say she didn't hit the clip? Like, girl, obviously they blurred everything out, but like, why would you do that? Why would you do that, Wet Wet? Why would you do that? What? Yeah, you have to show your goodies. You have to show your goodies. All right. So Amber, like I said, she didn't like how she walked in and Wet Wet had Amber's name in her mouth. She's like, oh, keep my name out your mouth. Girl, what? We're having a discussion. Duh, we're having a group discussion. Obviously, you're going to hear your name because you're a part of the discussion. What the hell? What the helly? All right. After that, oh, oops. I probably already said this. Fauna, Co-Killer, and Kayla Rican link. And like I said, Kay Rican admitted she was wrong for popping it on the internet and she could have just went to her friends directly. Excuse me. Oh my God, excuse me. The chicken bake tried to come back and bake me. Shit. Tried to come back and get me. Okay. Mind you, Fauna and Killa said that wasn't her first time going to the internet. That wasn't Kay Rican's first time. Kay Rican had went to the internet multiple times. I'm like, and y'all gave her multiple chances. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I can't put the blame on you, ho. Like, y'all keep taking her back and she already showed you her hand. She already showed you her deck of cards. She got a +4. She got 4 +4 is ready for you. And you don't keep dealing with her? That's y'all's fault. Y'all put yourself in that situation. I do not care. Next. Okay. They all made up, but I'm not making up when no one doing no weird shit like that to me. No shade. Like, y'all don't need to be this desperate for friends. Maybe y'all trying to link up and be cordial due to just being on this show. And, you know, you want to make sure that you have a support system on the show. So if someone gets jumped, then y'all can help each other out. Maybe that's what it is. Like, maybe it's just business, you know, just business. But we'll see. All right. Kanaya links with the Cabaret Girl. She's a part of Team Cabaret. Team Cabaret. Team Cabaret. Team Cabaret. Team Cabaret. Cabaret wasted. Cabaret wasted. Cabaret. Cabaret. Cabaret wasted. So Kanaya walks in and Egypt says she don't like Kanaya. It just gave hater. Like, girl, why you don't like her? She even, like, what? But I guess Kanaya said something about Egypt. I don't know. It just gave dumb. It just gave hater. Y'all know how, like, when, like, you know, somebody who look good walk in, you're just like, ugh, I don't like her. Just, ugh. You're a hater. What you hating on her for? What's your problem? What you being such a hater for, Miss Mamas? Anyways, Egypt says she gonna slap Kanaya. And all the other girls, Amber, Wet, Neek, they all instigate and say, oh, Egypt, you said you gonna slack Kanaya? Run up and go do it. Run up and go do it. Y'all supposed to be hashing y'all issues out. What's going on here? And she runs up. They start fighting. Damn. Before that, though, there was a little something between Kanaya and Neek, right? Kanaya was like, oh, well, Neek, you was just saying weird shit. You was saying weird shit. And I was just like, oh, well. And Kanaya was like, oh, well, Neek, you need to put a name on it. Like, I didn't know who you were talking to. And Neek's like, girl, what? I'm just in the moment. Like, if it don't apply, let it fly. Simple. If it don't apply, let it fly, dumbass. Next, back to Egypt and Kanaya. They start fighting. Oh my gosh. Egypt is winning because she is big. 3, 5, 4, 5. That's a Jolly Green Giant. That's an Amazon warrior. Yeah, she is big, girl. So, Kanaya, but she's trying. And she keeps fighting her. Like, she's trying, but Egypt is, God damn. That's a whole wrestler right there, girl. Damn. We might need to call Tasiki. Cause that girl, I was like, damn. So after they start fighting, y'all know how it's like that animation where it's a cloud and all you see is hands and fists popping out and stars. That's exactly what that was giving. They were just fighting all around the cabaret. What the hell? And after all that, Kanaya agrees to stick with them because they're like, well, if we're going against all these other girls, we need to stick together. No shade. Because if all these other girls get us, like, and we all solo dolo, it's going to be a wrap. They're going to be having your head between that washer and that dryer every single day. All right. So she's like, Kanaya's like, okay, I agree to stick with y'all because we all from the same show. Like, fuck it. All right. Next. Tabby Baby and Tika Bella are introduced. We don't care. Tabby Baby is weird, but I don't like how they were all being colorist towards her and, treating her like she's just a masculine beast. Like, really? Treating her like she's just the motherfucking Hulk. I didn't like that. Y'all are colorists. Y'all love to do that to darker skinned women and make it seem like they're not as feminine and they're more aggressive and they're this or they're that. Like, y'all are weird for that. Y'all are very strange for that, and I don't care. Right? Natalie and Let Me Perform at Coachella. Oh, what? I'm a little impressed. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this show started on Zeus and then now they're at Coachella? How'd that happen? How y'all get to Coachella? And I would have been like, girl, what? Are you taking all of us with you? Like, why do y'all just get to go to Coachella? We could be on the stage with y'all performing, because both of y'all on stage, like, that's what y'all gonna need. Dancers, y'all gonna need some more entertainment. So they could have went with them to Coachella and gave them a real show, put on a real show for the audience. And I'm sure the audience would have wanted to see the popular baddies as well. So Natalie loved to keep them stellar opportunities for herself. Oh, girls, I'll be back. I'm going to Coachella. Girl, you could have took us with you. Exactly. Heifer utilizing y'all to get to the better opportunities. That's exactly what she's doing. Because if she really cared about y'all and if she was really looking out for y'all, she would have made sure that y'all went to Coachella as well, right? If she eating, she would have made sure all y'all was eating. But y'all was starving and she was eating that Coachella. She not for y'all. Wake up and smell the dead roses. Take off those rose-colored glasses, babes. She's not for y'all. She's not rocking with y'all. Okay. As Natalie is telling Rolly that Rolly is in charge while she's gone, Pressure tries to roll up on Rolly. And I thought it was funny because Rolly called her a fucking chicken finger. A chicken finger? If it's anyone that could possibly out-roast Pressure, it would be Rolly. She's always saying something funny, always saying something creative. I remember when she called Stunner a munchkin. said someone else was moving like a Power Ranger. Like, she just says real funny things. Real funny, real niche, you know? So I think really should try to out-roast pressure, but we'll see how that goes. And this is the part where I'm like, maybe it's time to wrap up this show. Everybody is on edge, right? They're supposed to be training for a performance. All the groups are together. Everybody is on edge, back against the wall, looking this way, looking that way, trying to see who might sneak them. Like, is this prison? Is this prison? Are y'all in jail? That's how it is up in there. Like, you're in survival mode. You looking this way, looking that way. Gotta fight for the top butt. Gotta fight for the food. Gotta fight for this. Gotta fight for that. Gotta make sure. Gotta look over your shoulder and make sure nobody don't shank you. This is giving the vibes of the Stanford prison experiment. That's what this is giving. This is giving the vibes of the Stanford prison experiment. Y'all remember the experiment where those people were, how can I say? You know, they had the fake prisoners, the fake officers, and they were all a bunch of students, right? And over time, you know, the officers really just got into their role and they believed that they were superior. And the prisoners also really just dove into their role and they believed that, you know, they were really trapped inside of the system. Like, you know, when you're exposed to that same type of environment over and over and over and over and over again, right, you're going to start believing what you're seeing. That's exactly what happened in that Stanford prison experiment. They really thought they was up in that jail. They really thought they couldn't escape. And the officer was really the students as well, really just abused their power and really thought that they were a motherfucking tyrant, right? Same thing in this baddie zoo. That's what this is, a zoo. This is excuse me. This is a Mortal Kombat tournament. This is, oh my God, this is the Purge. This is everything. Everything in between. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know who's going to get jumped. You don't know when you're going to eat. You don't know when you're going to sleep. You don't know nothing. You just stuck in survival mode. So it's like, if they already came from such rough lifestyles, this is just re-triggering the trauma that they haven't dealt with or hashed out with or that they're still dealing with to this day. Like, what the hell? What the hell? So, next. Wet whispers to Kanaya, I'm not helping that hoe. Talking about Amber. And it's like, Wet. Why would you say that at the practice, right? If you're gonna do that, say that to your cabaret girls, but say that once you leave, right? When you're in front of the other groups, you need to look like a unit, right? If y'all start fighting each other, all the other groups are gonna be looking at y'all like, oh, easy target. They don't even have each other's backs. What the hell? So Amber is irritated and starts beating Wet up, of course. Fight in front of the other girls. Now they know y'all alliance is not strong. Ugh. Really? So then that just leads to a domino effect. Wet and Amber start fighting. Okay, next, Tavy versus Ciroc. I guess Ciroc needed that from Tavy, right? Ciroc wanted her lit back, so I guess Tavy really got in her shit. So they went 2 rounds and Ciroc won. She was fee-fi-fo-fumming. And I'm like, why were you fighting Tavy a lot better than you were fighting Tommy's goons? What? Like, was Tommy's goons really able just to keep up with her like that? Or was she just playing? Because with Tavy, she was really putting that down. She was really doing that big one. And even Tavy was like, all right, you got it. That's one thing I do like about her. She can't admit when she's lost. So that's cool. Next, Tavy versus Fauna. Right. Tavy versus Fauna. I don't know why. Like, Tavy, I don't know why you keep fighting them. Right. They way smaller. I don't know why you keep fighting them. Like, I don't know why. Right. And she's trying to fight Fauna and Killer jump in. Usher. Y'all know how she be saying that, Usher. I used to not like that, but now I'm like, ooh, that's real catchy. It's catchy. It's catchy. It has a nice ring to it. I won't be saying it, but I like when she says it. All right. Mind you, they're all fighting each other like a bunch of pack of hyenas just ripping into each other. Diamond's like, oh, y'all want to keep fighting? That's fine. I'm going to keep rehearsing. So, Weave's getting pulled. Tape's getting knocked out. Right. Black eyes. Right. And Diamond's just rehearsing. 5, 6, 7, 8. Dedicated. Determined. Diligence. That's Diamond. Yep. I would have been doing the same thing. Like, oh, y'all want to keep fighting? Oh, I'm going to get my rehearsals in. No shade. I'm going to start practicing. I'm going to do my big one because I'm going to do great at the show. I'm going to do real great at the show. Duh. Duh, babes. Duh. So props to Diamond. I like that a lot. All right. After that, Tinker want to fight Camila, but I understand that because Camila was popping it. She was popping it on the net, saying how she gonna get Killer. She gonna get Lex. She gonna get all these people. So, Tinker's like, oh, girl, Camila, come here. And I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised by this, but I'll get to that later. So, Tinker's trying to get to Camila, right? But Killer thought, oh, is Tinkerbella trying to fight me? Like, what's going on here? So Tinkerbella's like, little girl, little munchkin cold killer. If that's what you want to do, you want to run it with me, let's run it. They fight, right? Round 1, Cold Killer was kind of whooping on Tinkerbella. I'm not gonna lie, like she was getting the upper hand. I'll give it to her. She was getting the upper hand. And since that was happening, round 2, Tinker's like, oh, I gotta lock in. She kind of got that. I gotta lock you in. But that was a tie. She ain't just whoop Cold Killer. I can proudly say that. She ain't just whoop Cold Killer. Next, Pressure versus Persuasion. I guess Persuasion was mad because Pressure was popping. I'm like, girl, it's kind of giving you just want some camera time. But they did that, and it was a tie as well. DJ Sky gets introduced. Okay, cool. Next, Camila. Camila versus E.T., right? E.T. was real mad because, Camila was popping it about E.T. on the net. And, E.T.'s from that. No, that's TV, bro. E.T. don't play that shit, bro. So, E.T., right? Hey, also, E.T. was mad because, y'all remember at the reunion when Camila stomped her out? Y'all remember at the reunion when Camila stomped her out, right, bro? Camila really stomped her out. So E.T.'s like, babes, I gotta get my lick back, babes. You stomped me out at the reunion, right? And mind you, they're starting to scrap. I see Camila rip off E.T.'s wig. Bro, what? You gonna sit up there and rip off E.T.'s wig? Are you crazy, bro? Obviously, E.T. wants to beat your ass now, bro. You just ripped off her wig, okay? But Camila sits up and does a 180. She does a 180, right? She's out here ducking and dodging behind security. I'm like, Camila, bro, you need to go home, bro. Like, no shade, bro. You need to go home. You ducking and dodging behind security, bro? I can't believe you. I can't believe you, Camila. Are you serious, babes? You're ducking and dodging behind security? Really? What happened to BGC, Camila? What really happened to her? She was so fierce, so determined, and now she's ducking and dodging behind security. Really? Really, mate? Are you serious? Ugh. I couldn't believe my eyes. I really couldn't. Like, Camila, okay, even if you lose, you can still keep fighting. Like, get up in there, babes. That's the least you can do, right? If you pop it, you gotta get in there, even if you lose, babes. Simple. Okay, let's see what goes on next here. Okay, it's all over the place. Everyone's just fighting like a bunch of wild animals. I can't believe it. Okay, Fauna was keeping up with Tanker, right? Fauna was keeping up. I guess after Co-Killer, she was a little bit upset that her friend was fighting, so Fauna jumped in. and tried to go against Tinker, okay? Also, this part I did not understand at all, right? Camila tries to talk it out with AT after ripping her wig off. Are you serious? Now you want to talk to me after you just ripped my wig off? Really? My bust down? Really? No. I feel like that was some real weak shit, Camila. Like, seriously? You want to talk after you stomp me out and then you pop me in my head? Really? Really? Also, you ripped my wig off. Stupid. Stupid idiot. No. Camila is giving punk. You're a punk, babes. You should have just stayed at home. What? She was talking about, oh, we're both moms. We're both moms. We're too pretty for this. We're baddies. We're too pretty for this. Girl, why are you here? You know, if you sign up for baddies, you have to fight. You have to fight. Duh. You trying to do that because you know ET's for to get in your ass, babes. That's why you're trying to do that. And another reason why you need to just be off the show. Like, you off the show. You need to be off the show, boo. Maybe she's trying to, I don't know, get a check, right? Maybe the money's not moneying anymore in her household. So she's trying to get the check. But I'm like, girl, you got to find another way to get to this bag. Because being a part of Baddies, it's just not doing it for you no more. It's not doing it. Because you used to be that girl on Bad Girls Club. I was like, yeah, Camila. Yeah. She was really that girl. But now, it's time to hang it up flat screen. Hang it up flat screen. Okay. After that, Lex tries to fight Camila too. Because she's like, oh yeah, girl, you was popping it with me too, girl. Like, I need that. And Lex tore her ass up. I said, damn. That part didn't make sense. I'm like, why are you ready to fight Lex, but you weren't ready for ET? What? And Lex is, stronger. Not even just that. She got long arms. She has reach. She has like phenomenal reach. Like, she got the longest arms on the show. So why are you so quick to fight long arm and you not ready to fight ET? I didn't understand that. Like, you should have just fought both of them. You should have just fought everybody that was coming for you. Win, lose, or draw, as long as you get up in there. So Lex fights her, and now Camila is bleeding a little bit out of the side of her head. She's bleeding a little bit. Okay, yikes. And Lex is like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, girl, sit down. We already know you can fight, okay? If anything, it would have been more respectable if you whooped her and was like, yep, I did that. Next. Instead, you hyping yourself up, like you hyping it up like you took down Tasiki. You ain't take down no Tasiki. You ain't take down Big Boss. You took down Camila. What the hell? And then it ended with ET versus Persuasion. Why? Why are y'all fighting? What's going on? Camera time? I don't know. This was a big mess. Rolly should not have been in charge. What? She even said it. She's like, oh, it's cool if they fight a little bit first and then we get to the dancing. That's not going to happen. If they start fighting, that's it. They're not going to want to dance and cooperate with one another. Like, Rolly, why y'all leave Rolly in charge? No shade. Why? And nobody was listening to her. She yelling and screaming, where's Biggie? Oh, Biggie's in the back helping Camila. Where is this person? Where is that person? It's your time to dance. Girl, nobody listening to you. Nobody's listening to you. Nobody cares. This is crazy. This is chaotic. Oh my gosh. Will I be able to finish this whole season? I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. But we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. Okay. Whew. Man. Whew. Man, it's crazy. All right, y'all. Well, that's the end of that one. Damn. That's the end of that one. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. 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 Thank you. I'll see you guys later. Please don't forget what I said, babes. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, please. Like it, share it, comment, subscribe, please. Let's boost up the subscribers, babes. Let's get to the moon. Let's make it to the stars, babes. I'll see y'all later in the next episode. Ta-ta. See ya.
Need no trick, gold eyes don't change. I'm fucking, I ain't making love.